customers have is, will this photo work on my handbag? And that answer is we're going to go over in this video. So people, obviously the images are important, and we want to make sure that the photo that you choose is going to work best for the bag that you choose and is going to give you the best results. So on our website here, we have a photo tips section at the bottom where it says photo tips underneath the larger buttons here. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to go to our photo tips page. And the number one thing is we want to make sure that the image is centered and in the middle of your bag. Okay, so there's cropping. So we can crop. You can give us cropping instructions. There's a lot of things that are in photographs that people might not want, and you want to take it out. So you can crop here. The first thing is cropping the photo to best feature the main subject. And so you can crop if you want, but we like to do the cropping for you because then we're working with the original image, but you can give us directions. So over here, when you're shopping in our shopping cart, I've chosen for this example the Brianna bag, and I brought it into my shopping cart. And over here on the right is a button that says upload your image. So when you're ready to when you've chosen your photograph, and then you might have some instructions, cropping instructions, you can place it here in this note. It says enter any notes or special instructions. So this is where you'd say, please crop out Uncle Johnny. And so there's a picture that you have an uncle's off to the side and only half of him is in the photograph, and you really don't want that, but it's a great picture of your daughter or son or pet or whatever, and so you can tell us, hey, work on that, and we can, so during the upload process when you go to choose your image and all that, you can give us instructions here. We look at that and we will take those things into consideration. So that's one of the things, that you can crop your images, or you can ask us to do cropping. The second one is make sure that the main subject in the photograph is the right size. A lot of people have smaller images. Okay, they might have a 4x6 picture that's been sitting on their nightstand. We like to say is, for our images to work best on our bags, is you want the subject's head at least the size of a quarter. Okay, so that's very important. So if you have a small picture and you have, you want to put it maybe on a smaller item like a women's wallet, a men's wallet, a cosmetic case, then you have, you want to make sure that the head is going to be at least the size of a quarter, and that just makes sure that you can see the details. If it gets too small, then you can't really tell what it is, and we want to make sure that you can see the subject that you want on the bag. Number 3 is make sure the main subjects are not composed near the edges. So here's an example of a couple, and they're off to the side. Okay, and so the result of the bag is going to be that the couple is going to be off to the side. So you really want to pick a photograph where the subject matter is in the middle. Okay, like this cute little girl here, she's right in the middle. There's enough background around her that will fill in the rest of the bag, and so that's really important. Number 4, no vertical photos. And so what we mean by that is the best images to work with 98% of our products is horizontal images. So when you're thinking about a picture you want to choose for a bag, horizontal's going to be the best. It's going to sit nicely in our templates. We'll have enough room to work with to make sure that the bag comes out just the way you want it. So we tried to steer away from vertical photos. Number 5 is submitting trademarked photographs. If you have the rights to the image, please send a permission document signed and provided by your photographer with your order. This is important if you have a professionally done image. Okay, so if a photographer took the photo, we like to have a release of that image just to protect both parties. And also, if you're submitting an image that is not yours, that you didn't take, might reject it because it's not your image. You don't own the rights to that image. If you took an image out of a magazine and it was of a star and you wanted that star on the bag, we couldn't do it. If you took a picture of a star with your own camera and maybe you were in the photograph with that celebrity, that's fine. You own the rights to that photograph. But we can't accept licensed or copyrighted trademark photographs without proper documentation. Okay? So that's enough for this video. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more tips.